Hi, I'm Monty Salzman, and welcome back to Local is Better. Last week I talked to you about something that I said you all know, but maybe there's a chance for us to do it better, and that is the Golden Rule. As I said last week, I think it's the underpinning, the foundation upon which almost all success in life can be built. So this week I want to go deeper into some specific parts of the Golden Rule and give you some ideas on how you can put some things into place to maybe tune up how you're actually living the Golden Rule. So let's get right to it. Last week I introduced the three concepts of need it or nail it, meaning, you know what, when I think about myself, I'm feeling like I need to make some changes there. The other extreme of that is, man, I nail that. I really do that behavior with excellence and consistency and genuine authenticity. So we're going to use that same scale this week as we develop our Golden Rule action plan. And again, last week I talked about three different things in your life that you need to think about. One is your own personality. Second is your team, how are they doing? And then third, the surroundings. So again, me, I nail it or I need it. The team needs it or nails it. And our surroundings need it or nail it. Or last week I talked about prevent us or propel us. Same thing. So let's take what I believe is the single first action, the most important thing in the Golden Rule. And I actually believe this is the first concept in all of service, all success in relationships, and all success in business. And I'm going to bring you back to listening. I really do believe that listening is the first act, the first action you can take in the Golden Rule. So how you doing? Do you need to do more effective listening, or do you nail that? How about your team? Are they nailing it, or do they need to do more of that? Your surroundings. Do your surroundings prevent you from listening, or do they really inspire and propel you towards listening? So same thing, give yourself a rating here, need it or nail it, on your act of listening underneath the Golden Rule. The next thing I think we need to think about that our society and the world needs more of is our honesty, or really this old-fashioned concept of our word is our bond. It's one again of those things that a business that promises and delivers can stand up and say, you know what, our word is our bond. It's a really important concept and a really important set of actions that you put into place on a daily basis. Once again, go through the analysis. How are you doing? Is your word your bond? Do you need that, or are you nailing that? How about your team? Do they need to do more of that, or are they nailing it? Do your surroundings inspire? Do they propel or prevent you or your team from keeping your word at all times? You can't go short on that one. The next one I think that the Golden Rule commands of us is an attitude and actions towards excellence. You know, the market and business does not reward mediocrity, just like sports. We expect our sports team to get better and better. They have this attitude of excellence. And if you think about the best sports teams and the best athletes in the world, you know they've already scheduled the championship on their calendar. So, you personally, how are you doing on excellence? Do you need more of it, or do you nail that? How about your team? Do they need more of an attitude towards excellence, or are they nailing it? And then your environment, is it propelling you or preventing you from achieving excellence? The next one, really simple stuff. Our greetings in life are so important, but I think they're a set of actions within the Golden Rule that you need to put into play in your business. How are your hellos? How are your goodbyes? For any of you who've ever visited Italy, you know that those shopkeepers in Italy, they have the most genuine and authentic hellos and goodbyes that I've ever seen. They just make you feel alive and grateful to do business with them by the way they say hello to you. So how are you doing? You yourself, how are your hellos and goodbyes? Are they genuine and caring? You know, when a customer walks through the door, have you ever thought that every single thing that you own in your life ultimately came from your customer? Are you letting them know how much you appreciate that? How about your team? Are they living up to the standard you'd like them to convey on hellos and goodbyes, this simple, most important thing? And finally, how about your environment? On greetings, hellos and goodbyes, does your environment prevent you from being able to do that effectively and authentically, or does it prevent you? So that's your framework to think about 1, 2, 3, 4 specific actions that are a subset of the Golden Rule this week. Now, here's some questions to get you thinking a little more deeply. Let's go into your beliefs, your thoughts, your actions. So, how are your beliefs, your thoughts, and your actions demonstrating, and are you radiating these? I talked about the laser before. I want to bring that back into this. That laser really radiates differently because it's different internally Just like you can be different internally by aligning your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, and radiating these behaviors up here. Would you say that my or our customers talk about us? So when our customers are alone, would they be saying that you nail these behaviors? Wouldn't that be so cool to hear somebody overhear your customer saying, I'll tell you what, man, those people are the best listeners. Their word is their bond. They are excellent, and they have the most genuine greeting I've ever met. Would your customers say that? You've just nailed that. And then finally, what do I intend to do about these things that I discovered here this week? There's your action plan. Get out your journal, get out some paper, write some specific things, whether it's fixing you and getting better at listening, or maybe your team needs to really be more about making their word their bond. What do you need to do this week to turn the golden rule into a real action plan? Once again, thank you so much for joining us here on Local is Better. If you like what I'm talking about, please subscribe to my channel, hit like, or share this with a friend of yours. I'll see you next week. Thank you.